Welcome to Identity Talk with EJ here at BTV. Thank you very. I really want to thank you for always tuning in on BTV here every day. We are exclusive on channel 242. Those with antenna, those with StarTimes dish. We are on 483. Thank you very much. Keep locked right there. We appreciate you. You are the reason as well. We wake up every day to do what we are doing. We also thank everyone that makes this possible. We thank our producers, our people in the camera, the Lutz 256, who always make sure that they come with their equipment and tools to make sure that this show becomes a success. I thank everyone. Right now we are here chilling at Karibu Grill and Lounge in Bogolobi, the most amazing place. If you want to chop your money, if you want to have fun, if you want to take your girlfriend out on a date, please, this is the best place for you, and this is the right place, the right people, the best customer care. I mean, they are very amazing people right here that give you the services that you all wish to have around Kampala. So don't look no further. This is the best place for you. Karibu Grill and Lounge is the place that you want to have. So today, I'm having my brother here, Michael. Michael, thanks for coming on the show. So today, I want us to be going to this very nice, amazing conversation.
Yeah.
Growing up, we've been told that your network is your network.
Yes.
I don't know if you've had those statements.
I've already had them.
So, how true is it that actually my network is the network? I've actually even seen memes whereby there is a chicken and it has sticks, like the legs are tied on sticks and it's walking, and they are telling you that's the beauty of being connected. You can go anywhere, you can do anything, irrespective of your document, your papers. So, us who have gone to school, have studied, does it hold any worth? Does it still matter to go to school and pay lots of school fees yet? Just because I'm an ordinary guy from some village, I won't get a job, whether I have the papers, whether I have the melt, but simply because I don't know someone.
Yeah, well, to me, I no longer feel like much interest in the education system we have here in Uganda.
So, wait. I think we should.
Wait.
I think we should take a real quick break, and then when we come back, we shall dig deep into it. Because I've talked about this thing, and people say that I'm anti-education, but the fact is that I don't hate education. I love education, but I hate the system, the schooling system. So, Mike also talked about it that I think he's losing hope in education.
course.
But let's go for a real quick break. When we come back, we shall then dig deep into it and see, is it really people are losing hope in education, or there's something that we should change to make it more and more better, so that we start really loving what we are doing, so that after school, like the way it used to be back then, you graduate after campus, you immediately know that you have a job. Even if we don't have jobs, but at least there's something we need to change. Let's get back and dig deep into this conversation. Welcome back from that really short commercial break that we just had. It's your boy EJ right here, your big brother, who always makes sure that we are on track. All the young people here. Identity Talk Show is basically meant to help all the young people that are consumed with personal growth, self-improvement, and changing their physical avatars. We spice it up, we make it fun, and bring up new ideas, new topics, so that our conversation actually contributes to your self-improvement and personal development. And that's what we look out to. We really want to see all the young people out there reach their fullest potential. Catch us right here on BTV every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. We are sharing knowledge. We are making wisdom go viral as young people. So, to continue with our conversation today, we are talking about your network is your net worth, melt on education. Michael, I'm pretty sure you've gone through all the stages of education, college, then graduated. What do you think about this?
Okay, to me, like back to my point where
Yeah.
I was like, I no longer feel like much interest in the education system now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is a process I go in, like
Yeah.
whereby you go the colleges, your parents pay a lot of money, them expecting you to do something big. But then after the college, like after the school gates, you face the challenges whereby you getting a job, need to be knowing someone in an organization, whereby still back on the education system, it's not that they think like you gain a practical thing.
Yeah.
You be filled like pumped with the theory things that can't be applied like in the outside life, like in the outside environment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like me, like I did some bachelors in the business course there, accounting, quant and options. But right now we find me in the suits. I don't know if you're trying to get.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand
like
you.
right now, I deal in the seats.
Yeah.
Something like I don't think I acquired that knowledge from the school. Whereby, like, you find the guys I studied with there,
Yeah.
they went back to their villages because
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
did.
get anything to do.
But
Yeah.
I really want to. You see, I think Uganda were among the youngest population in the world, if not
Yeah.
the youngest. So how do we manage this? Because I'm pretty sure the government is as well frustrated with this because there are very many young people out there have no jobs and really, and you see the tricky bit. By the way, do you know that every year we have one and a half million young people turning 18
Yeah.
every year. 1.5 million young people turn 18 every year, and that is not a small number. That's a very big number. So what does this mean? Because the median age of Ugandan is 16. That means we have very many young population. So that means that there are very many young people entering into the job market
Yeah.
than they are already there to create the jobs.
Like,
And what I think you know that factors of creating jobs and employment depend on this. There is availability of capital. There is, I think, availability of favorable government policies. And the people that have this capital are the old people, our parents, our fathers, the very old people. So, and they are few. So there are very many people entering into that job market than they are actually there to provide the jobs. So what should we do? I think we should really change our education system. It shouldn't be about piling people with this information, just theory things that, man, it has to be to find someone in school learning
Yeah.
about the forest in British Columbia that no longer exists. You're studying about the challenges that were faced on Simanyu Superior Lakes in Canada, things that no longer exist, and you're wasting the entire year.
factors like
Man, and
challenging
remember,
the
and
China's
they're examining
economy.
you, giving you a paper asking you the forest in British Columbia that will not help you in any way in your life.
your
I
life.
think really this has got to change. This has got to change. I think if there's anyone watching this, whether in any position of authority or of power, just know this is our cry. We've got to be more practical. We've got to change the way we are doing this because I mean, man, you know, kids wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go and learn shading. You go and shade a mango at 5 a.m.
Too much.
and then come
A
back
cow.
home.
Cow.
I was talking to a banker, and then she told me that everything that she ever studied, she has never. The only thing she has applied is computer.
Of
The
course.
rest, nothing. She's not finding X and Y in the bank that
Actually,
they ask
someone
about
who goes for
mathematics.
the ICT courses, like
Yeah.
these short courses, the coding and what, those like things that are too more practical.
Yeah.
Is actually more better than that person who went for these bachelors. Let's say went for the bachelors.
That's true. Yeah.
Social sciences, bachelors,
Be-
what?
because as young people are crying that they graduate but then don't get jobs, also the employers are also crying that they're getting half-baked
Of
employees.
course. That's
Can
why.
you imagine? Because let me give an example of journalism, a course like journalism. If you get a student who has graduated with journalism or mass communication from Makerere, you cannot employ them anywhere because that guy doesn't even know how to operate a camera, a professional camera. They don't. But he's a graduate. He tells you I'm a journalist, but I have no job. But literally has studied all the theories, all the principles. But if you give them, say, you're a journalist, okay, that's the camera, start working. They won't operate it. So I think we really have to change this, the way we are running the education system. Otherwise, we shall keep like that. In China, a 5-year-old kid, they are doing carpentry, they are making these small toys, they are making our watches, 10 years. What are we still doing? We are in a digital era, for God's sake. What's your advice if you get to meet like a Minister of Education?
Of course, like the system has to be changed, like the whole system, because I don't see like a reason as to why we need to study like things. Okay, like as I've been telling you, you be there like they used to bring us like a paper. You find like they ask them asking you like things that have been affecting like let's say the China's economy
Yeah.
or okay like the past things that yet to me I just feel like we need to be learning like these things that we can be that are practical like as I've told you. Let's say like how you've talked about the if one wants to be a journalist like joining the journalism industry as you
Yeah.
said, then that person like okay let's say that person, like at an age of 10, they branch. They go there, they start like run the system, like they understand how the system runs.
Yeah.
Like A to Z, yeah. That way then.
Okay, we are not saying actually that don't go to school. I'm not telling you that. I mean, we need the education. It's
Yeah,
really
all need
important. It's
the education.
amazing. You need to go there. You get the exposure and learn different things. But let it not be basically theory, and then asking you on a piece of paper. That's how they test how wise you are. You're testing. How do you test someone how clever they are, basing on how they cram a concept and reproduce it on a paper?
On a paper.
And you say that someone that has lowest
Lowest mark.
lowest level of cramming and reproducing the content on the paper are stupid. To me, I think the way of judging how someone clever is and how dull they are, whichever way you call it, is ridiculous. Is not good. Let's go for a very quick break. When we come back, we shall really dig deep into what we should do for our education system, because we are the young people, we are the affected people, we are the young generation. We've got to change this. See you. Welcome back from that short break. We are still here with my brother Michael. We are still really talking about the issue of the education system and the issue of unemployment, the issue of being connected and not being connected. If not us, who will address these issues? Because I mean, we really have to talk about them so that maybe someone out there can see what they can do. They can change a few things here and there. So what I want to do what I want to say basically is that the problem we are having is we're in a digital era. And what I've seen, by the way, the digital era has actually made formal education outdated.
Of course.
How? Because I mean, you see, information is a commodity.
Yeah.
You can just get information at zero cost in seconds, just with a phone.
Actually, there was an introduction of this chat GPT.
Yeah, I mean, there's AI now. There's ChatGPT, different chatbots. They're coming up. I saw in China a company which got AI, was an AI CEO,
Yeah.
and he was doing tremendously well. I was like, where are we headed? But I think we shall have a conversation about AI as well. It's so important. But since we have not yet been swept off by that wave of AI, it should find us when we have actually cleared and organized our education system, so that by AI comes in, we are still on the run with the best education system. Because what I was saying, that information is a commodity. You no longer want to trade information. I don't need to go to school to make a research about something. Why do I need to spend years studying about the history of Bismarck? Yet I can go on internet and study everything.
Within a minute.
I've seen I think back home I've seen my sisters learn how to cook different dishes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Someone goes on YouTube and they learn everything, the recipes, everything on YouTube without going to school, and you're paying thousands and hundreds of money in an institution to learn catering. So I think the digital era has really made formal education outdated. If we are not serious, we shall be left behind, and we really can't manage to be left behind. Let's introduce this digital era to our children, to our homes, schools, especially in the villages. We've got to go with the era, because times are changing. We have to be flexible, because this is what is required in the job market. So back to now your point. I mean, we have to change this.
Of course.
Talk about, when I was starting this show, I started by saying your network is your net worth. You agree with me?
Of course, I agree.
And I don't think it's bad to be connected. It's not bad to have a connection. It's not bad to go out there and meet different people. It's very good, unless if you misuse it. I think I don't know if people will understand this. I think there's a difference between connection and godfatherism.
Yeah.
I think godfatherism is like, you have your uncle, he works somewhere. Let's say he's at
Your dad,
Karibu
your
because he's a
what?
manager. So there's someone who is actually 100% qualified for that job, but because he knows you, he will call you even though you have no melt, you don't know anything, because he knows you. So they will trash the other one and call you. They don't care about if you know the things or don't. I think that's godfatherism. That's actually not connections, but connections worldwide. You've got to be connected to do anything, because there's no someone who's going to mention your name in a boardroom of opportunities when they don't know you. So I think connection is not a problem. You've got to do that. Go out there, meet different people. What do you have to say about that?
It's actually a problem to me.
Mm.
Then what of that? Like, let's say a peasant deep there in the village,
Yes.
trying his level best, like to educate his or her children,
Yeah.
whereby like the relatives are also there are peasants there, they're in the
Mm.
villages trying their best like to bring or educate the child. Like let's say, and then in the end,
Yeah.
the child gets to graduate
Mm.
or gets done with the college studies and
Mm.
what.
Mm.
And then that child isn't like well connected as you're
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
like that good first,
Mm.
whereby let's say a dad
Yeah.
is the CEO in some company,
Mm.
like for that lucky person who joined that company, then what of that person like?
Okay. First of all, we have to agree that in this life we shall never be equal. Like these fingers are not equal, so even human beings are like that. We
Of course.
can never be equal. So you can't say that. Definitely, there's some privileges that your son will be having, and there's some which someone in the village cannot have.
Of course.
You cannot take away that one. So it's not. It's really by default that that happened. But
But to me-
the thing is that, hear me out. Don't stay there. Also try your best. You came from the village. You're very lucky. Your parent maybe educated you.
No,
Now
like
it's your
how I
risk.
was-
It's your obligation as the child. Try and network with different people. I mean, get in those circles. Sometimes I think we really get comfortable. We get in our comfort zone, and forget the right thing we should be doing. Because I mean, the person that is going to give you a job is not going to find you home sleeping. You've got to wake up, dress up well. I think dress up well, be informed, read books, and make sure that when you get to someone, you can really communicate and say what you want to those people. So me, my advice to young people is this: to connect with anyone. Number one, what I say that be informed. Number two, I say dress up well. Number three, I say don't be comfortable at home. If you don't have a job, wake up, shower, put on your nice shoe, go, move, meet different people, attend conferences. There are very many free conferences that are always there around town. Go and sit in Serena and ask for a bottle of water and drink. Before you know, you'll find some manager, some CEO, you talk to them. And before you know, you get their contacts. Before you know, they know what you studied. Before you know, you get some kind of job. So I think we shall not keep in this situation of being a victim mentality. I think sometimes as we are fighting for the best, but it's also upon us, it's our obligation to make sure that we go to places that really resonate with things who we want to become. I think we have to know our value and what we want. So that's it from me today and my friend Michael here at BTV on Identity Talk with EJ. We are coming back next Sunday, 7 p.m. on BTV, exclusive on Star Times. You download the mobile application Star Times. We are on channel 242, those with Star Times antenna. We are on 483, those with Star Times dish. You can get us there. You can also catch us on YouTube. Let's go for this quick break, and when we come back, we shall just wrap up the show and see you again. Thank you. All right. Welcome back from that short break, and hope we are learning, hope we are helping you realize a few things here and there that you maybe didn't know. We are talking education, we are talking everything. Our role here as Identity Talk with EJ is to help all the young people out there consumed with personal growth, self-improvement, and changing their physical avatars. We want to see you reach your fullest potential with the information that we are providing. You know, I mean, go network with different people. Go make those connections. They are really important. They are necessary. Don't be there and start lamenting, oh, so and so is connected. Me, I'm here. That won't help you, my brother. That won't put food on the table. Go out there, meet those guys, meet these people. So it's been best having you guys. We are really so grateful that you are watching. Mike, thank you very much for coming here today
great.
so that we talk about this really important thing. Hope you learned and picked one or two things. We thank you very much. We are on different social media platforms. Twitter, we are on at Identity Talk with EJ. Instagram, Identity Talk with EJ. Facebook, Identity Talk with EJ. We are on YouTube, Identity Talk with EJ. Go on YouTube, subscribe, like, leave your comment on what you think of what we are talking about, if it is really helpful or not. Talk to us, let us know your thoughts, let us know what you really want us to add and what you think should be done as well. Give us your view about this. The education system really is leaving us, and we've got to talk about it. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. We are always here on BTV every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. to make wisdom go viral. Thank you very much.